Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And today's video is when they both fight over you until they realize that they could both have you. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And let's get going. It was a typical, loud evening in the common room of UA. Laughter, debates over the latest hero rankings, and the clatter of Kirishima attempting to make something edible in the kitchen filled the air. You, however, were engrossed in a textbook, trying to cram for an upcoming exam. Suddenly, a shadow fell over your page. Still studying, Ryan? Kirishima's voice was warm, a stark contrast to the rough tumble of his red hair. He leaned over, peeking at your book. Looks tough. Want me to help? Before you could answer, a familiar explosion of sound and fury erupted beside you. Get out of the way, shitty hair. You're blocking the light. Bakugo, ever the subtle one, had materialized out of thin air, a scowl firmly in place. He shoved Kirishima aside with a surprisingly gentle push, considering his usual demeanor, and then plopped down on the chair opposite you. Why are you still reading that crap? It's almost dinner. Kirishima, surprisingly unfazed, just grinned. Just being a good friend, Bakugo. Lion needs all the help they can get. Bakugo scoffed, as if he could actually help with anything, besides breaking rocks. He chuckled, looking between the two of them. Well, I appreciate the thought, Kirishima, but I think I've got it. And Katsuki, I'm almost done. Good. Bakugo grumbled, though his eyes lingered on you for a moment longer than necessary. This was a common occurrence. For months now, it felt like you were caught in an orbit of these two. Kirishima with his unwavering optimism and protective instincts. Bakugo with his explosive personality that somehow softened when it came to you. You weren't sure what to make of it, but it certainly made your days at UA more interesting. Later that week, during a sparring session, the tension reached a boiling point. You were paired with Tsuyu, and Bakugo and Kirishima were observing, supposedly analyzing your techniques. Her kicks are getting stronger, Kirishima observed, nodding approvingly as you landed a solid hit. She's still too slow on the follow-through. Bakugo countered, arms crossed, a critical glint in his eyes. Hey, give them a break, Bakugo. They're doing great. Kirishima defended, a slight edge to his voice. Bakugo turned, a vein throbbing in his temple. What's it to you, shitty hair? Worried about your precious Vion? Kirishima's face, usually so open, tightened. Maybe I am. What about you, Bakugo? You're always hovering. The air crackled with unspoken accusations. You, still sparring, felt a shiver run down your spine. This wasn't their usual playful banter. Hovering. Bakugo snarled, stepping closer to Kirishima. I'm just stating facts. Unlike you, I don't sugarcoat crap. It's not sugarcoating when you actually care about someone. Kirishima shot back, his voice rising. A tense silence fell over the training grounds. Even Tsuyu seemed to notice, pausing her movements. You looked at Bakugo, then at Kirishima, a dawning realization slowly spreading through you. The little gestures, the subtle shifts in their attention, the way they seemed to constantly try and outdo each other. It wasn't just friendly competition. Bakugo's eyes narrowed, a dangerous glint in them. Care about someone, huh? What? Are you saying you care about Wyon? Kirishima didn't back down. His gaze was firm, unwavering. Yeah, I do. More than just a friend, Bakugo. I really like them. The words hung in the air, heavy and undeniable. Your heart hammered on your chest. Maybe you shouldn't really be hearing this, but you are. Bakugo's jaw clenched, his knuckles turning white. Are you serious? Do you think that you're the only one? His voice was low, guttural. I've been dealing with this shit for months. Always trying to get their attention. Always watching them. I like wine too, dumbass. The confession, raw and unfiltered, hit you like a physical blow. You stumbled slightly, your training forgotten. Tsuyu gave you an understanding look. Kirishima stared, a mixture of shock and anger wearing on his face. You... you like them too. All this time. You were trying to get to them too. What did you think, you dense idiot? Then why didn't you say anything? Kirishima yelled. Why didn't you? You think it's easy, huh? Admitting that you actually like someone. And then they were at it. Not with quirks, at least not yet, but with the ferocity in their words. They shoved each other, trading insults and accusations. Their mutual affection for you, fueling their anger. I always made sure that they were okay, Kirishima shouted, pushing Bakugo back. And I made sure no one else bothered them. Bakugo countered, shoving back harder. I listened when they were stressed. I kicked ass for them when they needed it. He watched, stunned, as their argument escalated. It was painful to see them like this, fighting over you. Finally, he couldn't take it anymore. Enough! Both Bakugo and Kirishima froze, turning to look at you. Their faces flushed with exertion and realization. He walked towards them. You two are being ridiculous. Ridiculous. He's trying to steal you from me. And you're acting like a possessive maniac, Bakugo. Kirishima shot back. Okay. So, clearly, you both like me. And you both just found out the other likes me as well. And now you're fighting. But why are you fighting? What's the end goal here? They both went silent, looking at each other, then back at you, then back at each other. The anger slowly began to drain. To get you to like me back, I guess. Kirishima mumbled. Yeah, obviously the best. And what would happen if I liked the both of you? Their heads snapped up, eyes wide. They stared at you, almost comical, expression of surprise on their faces. Both of us, Kirishima whispered, his voice tinged with hope. Wait a damn minute. You're saying that you could actually like us together. You shrugged, a small smile playing on your lips. Well, it's not exactly something that I've considered until this very moment. But you both make me happy, in different ways. And honestly, watching you two fight over me was a little bit endearing. So you mean we don't have to fight? We could instead share? Kirishima's face broke into a wide, disbelieving grin. Baku just grunted, running a hand through his spiky hair. So you're not just telling us to piss off, then? No, I'm not. Another silence descended, but this one was different, filled with a hesitant wonder. After a bit of consideration, Baku let out a huff, a smirk touching his lips. Just don't think you can pull anything over us, okay? And if either of you screws this up, I'll blow you both to Mars. It was his version of enthusiastic agreement, and you wouldn't have it any other way. Kirishima had already agreed the moment that you said this, so you guessed that you were just waiting for the first date. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and goodbye!